Ladies and gentlemen, folks watching on YouTube, when this is uploaded, or right now on Twitch, if you watch this right now on Twitch, welcome to UWF Danger Zone, episode 39. This is our second to last episode before our next pay-per-view. Next show will be the Go Home show. In this episode, we got our last qualifiers for both the men's and women's chamber matches. And we're getting right into one of those women's chamber match qualifiers. That's two powerhouses about to go at it. Zarya and War Princess Pain.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Adelaide, Australia.
Spooky, welcome in just in time. We are just getting started. And here comes Zarya now. She has kind of big history with qualifying, because she ended up qualifying for the Inferno Summer Gauntlet match. And actually ended up surprisingly winning that thing. So if she can get this chamber match, she could potentially pull off another surprising win if she manages to win the chamber match. But she's up against another powerhouse if she wants to qualify for that chamber match.
And her opponent from Valhalla, War Princess Pain.
War Princess Pain has had not a great season. According to my record books, she is 0-4. 0-4. Has not gotten a win this season. But her first win might be her biggest if she can win tonight. Because if she wins tonight, it'll only be her first win. But she'll be in the chamber match. So, big opportunity for Pain here tonight against Zarya. Here we go, these two powerhouses about to lock up. Pain's a bit bigger in size compared to Zarya, but don't be fooled by Zarya's size. But War Princess Pain showing her Viking-like strength against Zarya right now. Right now, it seems like Zarya trying to get something rolling here. What a chop! And now, oh, what a suplex. She is taunting. Seems like Zarya's fired up right now. Backbreaker. Now, what is Zarya doing? Throwing Pain into the corner. The splash. Cover from the Australian powerhouse. Kick out at one from War Princess Pain. Jesus, what power. Oh, War Princess Pain trying to reverse roll up. And first by Zarya, but Pain gets out of it. Now, seems like War Princess Pain trying to rally back in this match. Zarya dodges away at that big boot that Pain was trying to go for. And now War Princess Pain once again showing her Viking-like strength. Zarya managed to reverse stuff, and now, oh, what a knee strike. And now, springboard moonsault from Zarya, cover to hit the Twisted Chamber. Zarya kicks out at, War Princess Pain kicks out at one from Zarya. And now, War Princess Pain and Zarya up. What a wasteland. And now, looking for a spear, but no! Zarya reverses. And now Zarya lifting Pain up. What a move, but rope break. And now, seems like Zarya's lining up a spear of her own. And it connects. Cover. Is that enough to win it? No. War Princess Pain kicks out. Now we're going to go a little back and forth between these two powerhouses. Oh, what a slap from War Princess Pain. And Zarya delivers one right back. And another slap from Pain. But Zarya with a right hand knocks out Pain. Zarya seems like she's fired up. She's lining up. Pain, it looks like. War Princess Pain reverses a spear. Cover. Is that enough to beat Zarya? No. Kick out. Oh! Spear from Zarya. Another spear. Cover. Pain kicks out again. Can War Princess Pain finally get her first win of the season and qualify for the chamber match? Can she do it? Pain reverses that. And now Zarya taking down Pain. And now what Zarya thinking going up to the top rope. Oh, what a moonsault. What a moonsault from Zarya. Pain reverses. And now, nice super kick. It looks like Zarya looking to finish things. Another spear. Cover. Zarya is heading the Twisted Chamber. And War Princess Pain goes to 0-5. just not been, it's just not been what War Princess Payne's been wanting this season, going full winless with so far this season. I bet she's thinking about potentially, most likely, not signing for next season, so this might be one of the last times we see her. But Zarya qualifies for the women's chamber match. So far, our women's chamber match lineup: Catherine, Taryn Slade, Angelina Sweet.
Here is your winner.
Domino and Zarya. One more yet left to qualify. We'll find out who it is between Thea Hale and Olivia Flores. But up next, we got the hardcore champion in non-title action, Zachary Tornado Torres, taking on the Human Torch, Johnny Storm. And oh! From behind! Chaos! Attacking Torres! The former two-time hardcore champion upset about Torres attacking him with a kendo stick after Chaos's match last week. And now Johnny trying to take advantage of the cheap shot, but Torres seems like he is fast to get up and recover. And now Torres on the top rope, well, was on the top rope. And now a forearm, and now this match is underway. Don't know what Johnny was thinking. He's always kind of cocky. He went cocky. That's always been his memo. He's been mostly cocky. Knowing that he is a superhero. I mean, sometimes you like that. And Johnny, it seems like he may have made a big mistake. Also, he can't use his fire powers here, since that will literally kill someone. Right now, the hardcore champion taking the Fantastic Four member to ringside. And now, what a bulldog, some sort of like bulldog from Johnny Storm, as these two are brawling at ringside, fighting. And Johnny taking Zachary back into the ring. And crash and burn goes the Human Torch. But Zachary missed that attack. What is... Oh! Johnny looking for a roll-up! Of course, being all fancy with that bunch of roll-ups, just rolling Zachary like a ball. And now, what is Johnny thinking? Well, he's gonna get reversed by Zachary. That's what's gonna happen. And now Torres body slams Johnny Storm in the center of the ring. And now, oh, a stunner! We rarely see that, but we saw it last time when Zachary competed. So we know it's in his repertoire. Now what is Torres looking for? Oh, maybe looking for a pedigree. I think Torres might be looking for a pedigree. But instead, flaming cutter. Torres kicking out. And now what is... Oh, Torres managed to save himself from going to ringside. And now Zachary taking control of the match, the hardcore champion. Doing unbelievable things right now. Right now. Johnny, misses that moonsault. And now, Torres. What a move! Taking down Johnny Storm. Zachary's fired up. Torres was looking for something, but instead, that scissors takedown. Cover from Johnny. Zachary kicks out. And now, Johnny Storm. Suicidal dive. Cover to win the match. Torres kicking out. And now, wait a minute, what's he thinking? Oh, Real Del Sol from Human Torch, cover! Torres kicking out. Johnny! Is Johnny Storm about to pull off an upset against the hardcore champion? Torres about to lose it or not. Obviously he won't lose the title since it's non-title, but what's this? Oh, DDT, tornado DDT. Off the ropes, cover. Johnny kicks out. What is going on? Suplex. And now Tornado Torres taken to the top rope, elbow drop. Center of the ring. Knee that busts open Johnny. And now, about to make Johnny Storm tap out. Is Johnny gonna tap? No, Zachary lets go with the hold. Wait a minute. Oh, what a DDT! Cover! Win non-title match! Zachary kicks out. Oh, Johnny misses. What a forearm from Torres. And now, Tornado Torres. Pedigree. Cover. Torres with the win. And now, chaos out here. Seems like we always go through the one of these every episode. We're about to have another brawl on stage, similar how Trevor and Cena had one last episode. The stage has always been a lethal threat here in the Danger Zone, and now, here we go. Once again, we got another brawl on stage, and security and police have to come out here and break it up. Every single time. That stage cannot catch a break. Can never ever catch a break. But up next, we might have a short match on our hands, I don't know. At the events of last week, Cube Queen destroying Madison. Basham, now the Bad Girls, the newest member, is now doing the same thing that Madison tried to do last week and prove to Sierra that the Cube Queen can be defeated. Well, good luck, Basham. Wait a minute. Wait, Sierra's out here. Is Sierra out here to try to cheer on Basham? She tried to cheer. She showed up during the match between Cube and Madison to try to help Madison potentially get the upset. But obviously that was during the match, so maybe coming out right before the match will help. But right now, Basham right now surprisingly has the upper hand right now on the women's champion. These two are equal. Now look at it, these two are equal in size, which is impressive. So, Cube Queen finally facing an opponent that's actually her size, which is a rare occurrence. A very rare occurrence. But Basham's still very new here to UWF, so that's gonna be interesting. Right now, oh, Basham showing strength to the women's champion. And it's nothing. Cube Queen pushing Basham into the ropes. And now a cheap shot from the women's champion. Typical. 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 Mr. Slay, what's going on over on the Twitch chat? And now Cube Queen with a running knee. And now Cube Queen, as per usual, dissecting her opponent. And now Basham with the reversal. And now, what a clothesline! God, that's not good. The Cube Queen moving out the way and causing Basham to hit Sierra. That is not good. And now... this is perfectly fine. No! Basham! Managing to... reverse whatever Cube Queen had planned. But not enough now. As now the women's champion taking control back of the match. And Jesus, what a clothesline. And now busting Basham open. And now triple cube bombs. And now, what is cube? Oh, this is over. Reality's Gate. Reality's Gate, but wait! Basham! Using a strength to get out. And a big boot from the enforcer of the Bad Girls. And now, oh, a cube hammer out of nowhere from the Cube Queen. And that will end it. Jesus Christ, the Cube Queen, once again, victorious. I believe this is Basham's first loss of her short career. Here in UWF. I could be wrong. But up next, the former international champion Cameron Frost in action as he's set to go one-on-one with the Eradicator. This is gonna be this match was made by the GM for he's basically punishing Frost for attacking McFly during McFly's celebration and last week when the steel cage was lowering, so he's sending Eradicator to punish him.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Fargo, North Dakota, weighing in at 229 pounds,
Cameron Frost, the former international champion and the #1 contender for the title, getting his rematch at Twisted Chamber. And after last week, we now know that it will be a steel cage match between Frost and Malachi McFly. But tonight, Frost is getting punished tonight and being put in a match by the GM against this guy.
at his Cherry Hill, New Jersey, weighing in at 331 pounds,
The Eradicator. The Punisher of the guilty. Fan favorite here at UWF. And pretty much the GM's big sidekick. It seems like the GM likes using Eradicator to punish those who cross the boss. And it seems like that's exactly what Cameron Frost has done. He has crossed the GM, and now he is sending Eradicator to punish him. And I bet you Malachi McFly is watching very closely backstage. He's probably somewhere in his locker room, just sitting in a chair with the International Championship on his shoulder. But Eradicator, he's had a good season in general. I mean, he lost his debut match at Bad Blood Agoraphobia. But and then losing at Deadly Graveyard a Fatal 4-Way, but everything else has been pretty much alright for Eradicator. Punishing those that, as I mentioned, cross the boss, or just unfortunate, or just basically breaking some of the rules here in UWF. Such as Trevor Phillips, who I should mention has been suspended after his attack on John Cena last week. Trevor's been suspended and banned from the arena tonight. Hopefully later tonight we'll get a response from the 17-time world champion John Cena and see what he has to say about Trevor's suspension. It seems like Frost just trying his best to get the upper hand on Eradicator. Seems like that's what Frost has done right now. Oh well, temporarily. I should ask Master X. Rex, what is that thing on the back of Eradicator? That tattoo on the back of him? Because to me, that looks like a xenomorph. Slay, if you're seeing this right now, Slay, does that tattoo on the back of Eradicator look like a xenomorph to you from Alien? Because it definitely looks like a damn xenomorph from Alien. And Eradicator splash in the corner on Frost. Cover. Frost kicks out. And now Frost trying to trick Eradicator. And now the two go into ringside. And what a body slam from Eradicator. Uh-oh, Cameron now gets taken down. Oh, we're back in the ring. And Eradicator knocks Frost out of the ring again. And now Frost... Oh, what a chicken. Oh, he's leaving. Of course Cameron would do that. Oh, wait, McFly! He's done messing around. He's out here now to help Eradicator get Frost back into that damn ring. The International Champion not allowing the events of last week to happen. He's making Frost come back and fight Eradicator. And now Eradicator bringing on more punishment to the former international champion. And now choking him. Tried to choke Frost. Cover. Cameron kicks out. And now, what's the racket? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What a choke slam from Eradicator. Cover. And that would do it. Cameron Frost has been punished by the Eradicator. Frost stood no chance against Eradicator. He tried to leave, but Malachi was like, not today, sucker. And Eradicator with the win over the former international champion. What a match.
Here is your winner.
Slay? Mr. Slay, there you go. Your number one contender has just been humbled by the Eradicator. That should that's gonna give Malachi some momentum leading into that steel cage match at Twisted Chamber. But up next, we got our second to last men's qualifying match, and it's a main event level match. Right here, folks. And this is not even a main event match. This is huge. The Beast Brock Lesnar and the Viper Randy Orton. There's obviously history between these two. But these two about to go at it again for a spot in the men's chamber match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Randy Orton, coming off the heels of the Royal Rumble, after winning his last person standing match against Dr. Coyle, and getting revenge on the Doctor. But now, he's got to switch gears. He's got to go from fighting a crazy mad scientist to the freaking beast incarnate himself, Brock Lesnar, who, obviously, one time at SummerSlam 2016, fought Randy and ended up knocking the holy hell out of him by busting him wide open and just making the ring mat full of blood. Like, that match was absolute destruction. But here in UWF, anything could be different from WWE. Can Orton change the past? Speaking of Brock Lesnar, here he is. We haven't seen him since, well, he was in the Royal Rumble match. No, he wasn't. Brock was not in the Royal Rumble match. Last time we saw Brock, he lost to Void Monarch at the Bash at the North Pole. But now, Brock took some time away and is now looking to get back on a destructive path and qualify for the Chamber match. But he's got to beat up Randy Orton if he's going to do that. Obviously, I just mentioned the whole bloody mess. Brock looking to potentially make Orton bleed again here tonight. Who will be joining such a stacked lineup right now for the Men's Chamber? Roman Reigns, Void Monarch, Cody Rhodes, and Mike the Champ. We're about to find out who joins them right now between Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar. And seems like Brock tried to attack the Viper early, but got some chain wrestling and Brock pushing Orton into the corner. And now, what a cheap shot from Lesnar. And now, pushing Orton back into the corner. And once again, Brock Lesnar with the cheap shot. Orton trying to fight back. And now he's pushing Brock into the corner. And once again, another cheap shot from the Beast Incarnate. And now Randy having the upper hand right now on Lesnar. But Brock moving out the way. And there's a German suplex, the first one of this match. Question is, this match, how many German suplexes and how many RKOs are we going to get this match? That is the question on everyone's mind, I think. It's how many Germans and how many RKOs? Well, there's German number 2 for you. Folks counting at home or right now in the Twitch chat. And now Lesnar just trying to bust, he's trying to bust Randy open again. He tried to give Orton flashbacks of 2016. Now, Jesus Christ! What a suplex of Randy reversing now. And now what is the Viper looking for? He was looking for something. Potentially a submission hold? Wait a minute. Wait a minute! That's not the Coil Strahd in music! What is Coil faking? Trying to play mind games with Orton? Wait a minute, Orton! Turn around! F5, no! Randy was ready! DDT from the Viper. Seems like it looks like Coil might not be done with Orton. It seems like Dr. Coil might not be done tormenting the Viper, as her music and trance were playing distracted Orton for a moment. And there's German number 3 from Lesnar. And Brock throwing Randy Orton back into the ring. What a body slam from Randy Orton. And now Orton going into the cover, but Lesnar kicking out at 1. But right now, seems like Orton, vintage Orton power slam. Is that enough to be Lesnar? Orton with those stomps. Orton stomps. Cover. Lesnar kicks out at 1. And now lining up Brock Lesnar for an RKO. Lesnar kicks out. Randy was looking for another RKO, but Brock Lesnar reverses. And now, look out, F5. Randy kicks out. And now Orton taking a trip to Suplex City. Cover from Lesnar. Orton kicks out again. Randy Orton trying to fight. Trying to put the beast down. And now these two legends going at it. Back and forth snobber knocker between Orton and Lesnar. And Lesnar with the upper hand right now on Orton. And now, here we go again. F5. Orton kicks out again. The Viper is still in this match. But how much longer can Orton take punishment from Lesnar? How much punishment? Randy reverses, looking for a roll-up. Lesnar reversing. But let's go. Randy was looking for an elbow, I think, on Lesnar, but instead taking another trip to Suplex City. And now, seems like Brock wants to finish this. And another F5. Cover from Lesnar. 1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar is heading to Twisted Chamber. What destruction from the Beast. The Beast incarnate destroys the Viper. Orton tried his best. He managed to hit one RKO on Lesnar, but wasn't good enough. And plus, the factor on that, it was that Orton wasn't focused most of the match because of one certain person's music and Tron playing, and that person was Dr. Coyle. And, wait a minute! Speaking of Coyle, she just showed up! She just showed up using her invisibility cloak and knocked Orton with a shocking doom. She lifted up Orton, she lifted up Orton and hit him with a shocking doom. Jesus Christ. Seems like Coyle is not done tormenting Randy's life. And I think Randy ain't gonna let that slide either.
Here is your winner.
But Lesnar with the win. Up next, we got one-on-one action, the tag team division once again, like last week. As Damian Priest once again taking on the other half of the Phoenix Corporation, JR Phoenix.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, one half of the Universal Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Damian Priest.
Alright. Damian Priest was successful last week against Caden Phoenix. It was a match that was mostly dominated by Caden, but Priest managed to somehow turn the tides and come back and win the match. And now tonight, the one half of the tag team champions faces the other half of the number one contenders, JR Phoenix. Obviously, Taylor Twins will be defending those tag team titles against the Phoenix Corporation at Twisted Chamber.
And his opponent, representing the corporation from Port City, North Carolina, weighing in at 246 pounds, JR.
Bobby, what is going on? Welcome to the Twitch stream. And here comes the Phoenix Corporation. JR Phoenix set for one-on-one competition. And this time, unlike last episode, Davey's now here at ringside to give Phoenix Corp a bit more support. Of course, Davey was not present for the match between Caden and Damian Priest last episode. But he is here tonight, alongside, of course, Caden, to support JR tonight in this one-on-one match against one half of the tag team champions. So here we go. Damian Priest versus JR Phoenix. Here we go. And this is kind of a... See the size comparison. Priest a bit taller than JR. But JR still a skilled competitor. And he's willing to bring the fight to Damian Priest here tonight. And Priest right now with the upper hand on JR right now. And now, seems like Priest roll up. Is that enough to win? No. JR reversing. Oh, Priest counters into another roll-up. JR kicking out. And now, oh, sending JR up and then back down. And now, JR trying to take control of the match and go once again, more chain wrestling and Priest pushing JR into the corner. And Priest with a cheap shot to JR Phoenix. Now what's Damien doing? Taking to top rope. Elbow drop from Damien Priest. And now fist into the face of JR. Damaging and smudging up JR's face paint. You probably wondering how long does it take for JR to apply that face paint. Maybe like an hour? I don't know. But it's all smudged up and damaged now. Courtesy of Damien Priest. And now, oh, JR with a kick, sending Priest out to ringside. And now, JR taunting in the corner, just gonna allow Priest to get an attack in and, oh, into the ring post goes JR Phoenix. And Priest getting fired up, it seems like, but not pulling down those straps just yet. Well, I spoke too soon. Here they come down. I spoke too soon about Priest pulling down those straps, and now he has just done that. The straps are down, and now Damien Priest, suicide dive, out to ringside. And now, looks like this match might end a count out. If these two don't get back into the ring. JR sending Priest back into the ring. And they both make it back in for the 8 count. And now JR working on Damien Priest. JR trying to do what Kata couldn't do last week. And a DDT from JR Phoenix. Cover. JR Phoenix with the win. That is a huge momentum boost for Phoenix Corporation. Knocking off one half of the UWF Tag Team Champions. That is a huge momentum boost for the Phoenix Corporation. And yet, once again, Damien Priest losing yet another singles match. He's just not had a good season when it comes to one-on-one competition. Jeez, what is going on? You just missed your boy Damien Priest lose yet another singles match. This time to JR Phoenix. But up next is our final women's qualifying match for the women's chamber match. Thea Hale taking on Olivia Floor. Wait a minute. I'm hearing commotion backstage. You have got to be kidding me. Backstage. These are supposed to be in the ring right now, but Olivia has decided to ambush Thea before they can even get out to the ring. You have got to be kidding me. Classic Olivia. Always ambushing people, and now she's got a steel chair and she's beating the holy hell out of Thea. And now what does she have planned? Thea reverses. But it seems like Olivia is one step ahead of Thea. And just using that steel chair to absolutely destroy Thea, but Thea Hale trying to fight back. But no, don't do this, Olivia. Don't do this. Oh Lord, into the table. Jesus. Thea she is not that, she can't compete. And now the GM's rushed over here with medical and security, and he is yelling at Olivia. Olivia, what the hell did you do? Y'all were supposed to be in the ring right now for the qualifying match. And now, Thea can't compete because of what you did. So you know what? You are suspended. And you are not allowed to qualify no more. You're not getting your shot no more. Olivia has now been suspended and now can no longer qualify for the chamber match. And Thea is injured, so that means, what are we going to do now? Who's going to be the last slot in the chamber match? We'll provide an update with you when the GM has a solution. But up next, the number one contender, the Royal Rumble winner, CM Punk, taking on Dr. Eggman from the Terrors. Whereas Punk setting his sights on the World Championship after winning the Rumble. Bull. But he's got to get through a member of the Terrors before he can get to the Emperor. CM Punk, the winner, getting his title shot at Twisted Chamber against the Emperor, but it's been announced that Punk does not want a normal match. Attacked him again for the second time. Punk told him if Emperor but if one half of the former two-time UWF Tag Team Champion.
And his opponent, representing the Terrors, from Mustache Mountain, weighing in at 308 pounds, Dr. Robert Nick.
Dr. Eggman, one half of the former two-time Tag Team Champions, taking on Bowser. So Punk's got a rough road ahead before he gets to the Emperor at Twisted Chamber. But if we know CM Punk, he's always been defiant and resilient, knowing how controversial he can be. Now, Eggman throwing Punk into the corner, into the ropes. And a cheap shot, of course, from the former tag team champion, two-time tag team champion. But Punk ain't gonna go down without a fight. And slaps Eggman right in his mustache face. With a swinging neckbreaker from the Second City Saint. Now Punk going. Springboard clothesline from Punk. Now Punk taking control of this match. Oh, Eggman reversing. And now roll up. Is that enough to beat Punk? Kick out at one. Now Eggman taking control of the match. And he's going for yet another cover. And Punk immediately kicking out. And Eggman pushing Punk away. But wait, Punk taking Eggman into the corner. And now Punk, tired of all those cheap shots from Eggman, decides to do one of his own. And a roundhouse from CM Punk. And now, oh, roll up from Eggman. Roll up. Punk kicking out. And now, what a stop to the face. And now, Punk trying to take control of this match again. And now, oh! Anaconda Vice! It's in! Anaconda Vice is locked in! Trying to make Eggman tap out! Tap out, you fat egg! No, Eggman's gonna tap out, get out of the submission hold. And a suplex from the Eggman. And now Dr. Eggman taking control of this match. And a stomp into the back of Punk's head. Uh-oh, this might actually be the beginning of the end for Punk. Uh-oh, what is Eggman thinking? Body slam the Punk. Oh no, this is not looking good for Punk. What is Eggman thinking? Jesus Christ, just sat on Punk's face. Cover. CM Punk kicks out. Punk kicking out. And now Eggman taking down Punk with raw powered size. Punk needs to do something if he wants to get back into this match, because right now he's getting dominated. Maybe this is what Punk needed. Chop through the chest of Eggman, and now back and forth we go. Oh, what a slap from Eggman. And Punk retaliates. Another slap. And slap back. And now, these two just hammering away at each other. And Punk whips up Eggman. GTS! Go to sleep, you fat egg! Eggman kicking out of the GTS. And now Eggman, I think he was looking for a change of pace, but Punk moving out the way before he got caught in it. Now, knee strike in the corner. The clothesline from CM Punk. And now, Eggman, I think he was looking for a change of pace for a second time, but Punk, once again, reversing, moving out of harm's way. But a drop kick takes down Punk. And now, oh Lord, Eggman tied Punk's leg into the bottom rope. And now what is Eggman looking for? He was looking for something. But a Falcon Arrow from CM Punk. And now what is Punk thinking? Top rope? He's looking for it. Eggman moving out the way. Egg Factor. And now Eggman looking to potentially finish CM Punk for good. Is Eggman seriously about to get a huge win over the #1 contender? Wait! Punk! Powerbomb! Punk managed to catch Eggman right before he landed on his face. And now, continuous clotheslines from the Second City Saint. And a back suplex. And now he's stomping a mud hole on Eggman. And now trapping Eggman. head with what? Punk right now on fire right now. Splash! But Punk ain't done yet. Punk's not done yet. And the con device. But Punk letting go of the hold. Wait a minute. No way. No way CM Punk's looking what I think he's looking for. No way. Look out. Pepsi plunge. Cover. Punk with the win over Ekman, but wait a minute! The Emperor shows up and glocks Punk with the World Championship belt. What a match! And the Emperor attacking Punk, showing that intimidation that the World Champion has. Obviously, I mentioned that Punk and Emperor will be in an ambulance match. But next week, Punk will have to fight Bowser before we can get to the PLE and that ambulance match. But up next is our main event and our final qualifier match for the men's chamber. As if we have the return of the Omega Outlaw Brodie, as he's set to go one-on-one with the Animal Batista.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal Batista!
Batista really wants in this chamber match. He thinks that he should be world champion right now if it wasn't for Mike Champ and if it wasn't for Cody Rhodes. He thinks he would have been the one to defeat the Emperor. He said he would destroy the Emperor if they went one-on-one, which they did, but obviously the Emperor won. But Jesus said if they had a rematch, he would destroy him. But if Batista really wants to become world champion and fulfill his dream, he has to win the chamber match. And, well, he's got to qualify. But his opponent, he has been in the past. But I'm telling you, Omega Outlaw Brodie, he's back here tonight, making his first appearance. And he ain't gonna let Batista defeat him again.
And his opponent, representing the Alliance, from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Action Champion, the
the Omega Outlaw Brodie is back. He made his return at the Royal Rumble, entering at number 29, but be quickly eliminated. But now he is back and he's looking to enter that chamber match, qualify for the chamber match and win it so that he can get revenge on the person that put him on the shelf before Cosmic War, the Emperor. But if he wants to do that, he's got to slay the animal. Who will be the last person to join the stacked Mids chamber? We are about to find out. We are about to find out right now. This is your main event. Omega Outlaw Brodie versus the animal Batista. And Batista not going to back down, it seems like. But Brodie seems like he's fired up to be back in a UWF Danger Zone ring. And he's ready to bring the fight to the animal. But Batista reverses. And Batista right now, you know he's really mad after all those losses he suffered these past couple weeks. Especially the big one to Cody Rhodes at the Royal Rumble. And now he's looking to break down what he calls, what he said to Omega Brodie. He said that he's going to destroy this Cody Rhodes lookalike. And yeah, they do look similar, but they are definitely two different competitors. Actually, Brodie's idol, which I'm referring to myself, by the way, his idol is Cody Rhodes. Well, mainly Cody and Stone Cold. That's why he uses the stunner as a finisher, which he calls the gun stunner, and also the crossroads, which he calls the Outlaw's Trail. Now, Omega Outlaw firing up this crowd, and what a punch! Omega Outlaw fired up the crowd so much that it made that punch, busting open Batista. And now, Omega Outlaw Brodie, he's looking to be in that chamber match with his idol in there. And now, Batista getting up, it looks like. And, oh! The animal moves out the way. And what a running power slam from Batista. And now the animal seems like he's fired up. And now throwing Brodie back into the ring. And now, what is Big Dave looking for? Well, Brodie moves out the way. And now, wait a minute. Vertebreaker. Cover, but Batista kicks out. And now, wait a minute. Brodie versus Batista. That was looking for a Batista bomb. But Omega Outlaw reversing. And now, what a knee strike and a roundhouse. And now, lining up Batista. A spear from the Omega Outlaw. And now, what is Brodie looking for? Gun stunner! Cover! Batista kicks out. And now Omega Outlaw, once again firing up this crowd. Knocking down Batista yet again. And now, punch knocks out Batista. And now stomp to Batista's torso area, and now the Animal. Seems like he's trying to fire up. And it seems like this crowd is chanting Blue-tista as per usual here in Batista's matches, because for some reason this asshole is wearing his old Batista gear. He's always wearing it here in UWF for some reason. And now, wait a minute, Batista got hit. Outlaw's trail cover, and Omega Outlaw Brodie is heading the Twisted Chamber. What domination from the Omega Outlaw. He is back better than ever. And Batista once again getting embarrassed. He just cannot catch a break this season. And quite frankly, we are glad that he can't. He can go back to Hollywood. We would. So that he can actually look good and not get embarrassed. But now, we now know the 6 competitors in the men's Twisted Chamber match. It is going to be Omega Outlaw Brodie versus Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes versus Void Monarch versus Mike the Champ versus Brock Lesnar. And on the women's side, it is Catherine, Zarya, Domino, Angelina Sweet, Taryn Slade, but we do not have a 6. We still don't know who will be that 6th person, because of what happened with Olivia and Fia earlier tonight. But we will probably have an update on you, for you in our Discord if you're part of the Discord. But that will do it for this episode of UWF Danger Zone. Next episode will be our go-home show before the PLE. Thank y'all so much for watching this episode. Thank you, Twitch chat, for hanging out right now. If you're watching on YouTube after this is uploaded, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next episode. Take care.